The 11th overall pick, I had the Cincinnati Bengals taking cornerback Greedy Williams, LSU. Now, this is a team that needs cornerback help. They need a lot of help on the defense, in my opinion. And even though they have a new coach that is offense-minded, I expect to see them go defense because I feel like they have more needs on that side of the ball than they do on the offense side of the ball. They could still go lineman, but I'd like to see them get Greedy Williams to help cover some receivers in the AFC North, like Jarvis Landry, Juju Smith-Schuster, maybe still Antonio Brown, but Michael Crabtree as well. Now, Williams is a tall, lean cornerback with built-up speed and ball skills and press coverage. He doesn't shoot his hands, but he uses his gliding stride to match and mirror wideouts. Williams isn't as effective in off-coverage. He gets too high and lacks pop out of his plant and drive. I think Williams can be a very good addition for the Bengals defense in this upcoming season. Probably help out immediately and might be their number one quarterback week 1 if they were to take him in the draft. The 12th overall pick, I have the Green Bay Packers taking Jachai Polite, edge rusher, Florida. Now, Jachai Polite will be a great addition for the Packers if they were to take him. He'd probably be their best pass rusher now that Clay Matthews is not what he once was. He's older, injuries have caught up to him. But Polite can also play the run really good. If you look at that Georgia game for this past year, for example, the Gators had a 5-down stop at the goal line or 6-7 down. I can't remember exactly, but I remember him being a big part of it every single play. He's got a high motor and will get to the ball. I overall think he'll struggle maybe a little bit with bigger tackles. He is a little smaller, but once he adjusts, he'll be very good. I'd prefer to see him play outside linebacker. I don't know if he'll match up D-end well against a lot of the NFL offensive linemen in today's day and age. With the 13th overall pick, I had the Miami Dolphins taking DeAndre Baker, cornerback, Georgia. Baker is a tough, gritty cornerback who plays bigger than his size, 5'11", 185 pounds. In press coverage, he has quick hands and effectively reroutes wideouts. He's fluid when he turns and opens up and has enough speed to carry vertical routes. Baker does lack a lot of ability to get off blocks, though, and it scares me if they run to his side. I think the Dolphins could definitely use him after adding Mika Fitzpatrick in last year's draft and help improve that secondary even more to go against the young Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and the still great Tom Brady. With the 14th overall pick, I have the Atlanta Falcons taking Andre Dillard, offensive tackle, Washington State. Dillard has an athletic frame for his position, and he's a very easy mover in pass protection. He explodes out of his stance and plays with tremendous knee bend, patience, and balance. He shoots his hands in tight and can redirect with very little effort. When opponents get into his chest, he is quick to rework his hands and regain leverage in the run game. He is more of a finesse wall-off player than a people mover, which would fit Atlanta's scheme perfectly. Atlanta's had some interesting issues in the fact that their entire team was injured last year. I really don't know how many issues they have because we didn't really see that much of their team. They could potentially go defensive tackle if they let Grady Jericho. But right now, I'm going to have them take a great player on the board, Andre Dillard, and help protect Matt Ryan for the length of his contract, and also help the run game with Devontae Freeman.